Hey everybody. So today's lesson, boys and girls, is about toilet paper. So I know you're like, "Oh, what are we going into toilet paper for?" Well, the long and the short of it is the stomach virus has been going rampant through my house, and it was a blessing to have this stuff available. And by available, I mean, yes, I could have gotten in the car at any time and driven just a few miles down the road and bought an additional package had we run out. We did not run out, but that it's fairly easy to get to. There have been times in recent history that it was not easy to get. Um, there were a few weeks, I dare say even a few months, not that I was looking very hard because I was prepared, as I want you to be, that it was very, very difficult to find something as overlooked in life as toilet paper. On a day-to-day basis, you're like, oh, don't worry, I'll be fine. I'll just get to work and I'll go to the restroom at work, or when you're at work, oh, there's none, I'll go home. Either way, or I'll stop by somewhere. Well, when you're not feeling well, when there's sickness in your home, there is nobody wants to go to the store for a couple reasons. You don't want to go because you don't want to, if you don't want to be typhoid Mary, or you don't want to be, spreading things around, or you just don't feel like going. I just didn't feel like going. Well, what a blessing it was that in the past that we had already thought about having a surplus of first world paper in our home. It's easy to do. It's easy to overlook. It's easy to use and think, oh, or when you're thinking about it, and this is where I'm going with it, when you're thinking about it, you're like, okay, well, my family uses about a roll of that stuff a week. And so, man, I just bought a 6-pack. We're good for a month and a half. That may be true. I can tell you in the last few days in my home, we have went through a roll a day. The reason I don't do toilet paper audits. I don't demand my family use 3 squares. I am not that guy. And my daughter, the reason she got on board with preparedness, excuse me, one of the things she told me is, Dad, I will not use leaves. And I went, okay, well, I'll make it where you don't have to use leaves. So we store lots of this stuff. I say we store, we pretty much reached a level that makes me happy in our outlying storage areas. I'm blessed to have a few places to go. And at all of those places, there is at least one toiletry bucket. And for me, a toiletry bucket is, and I'll try to put a link either in the comments down below or right here. But a toiletry bucket for me, which I should do another video on payday. Another toiletry bucket is you can get in a 5-gallon bucket. You can get around, and this is like a double roll, soft. This is what makes my wife and daughter happy. You can get easily, you can get 18 rolls in a 5-gallon bucket, easily, without much effort. In that same bucket, you can put things like pretty much anytime I do a bucket, I put in 4 new toothbrushes and a thing of toothpaste, a thing of sanitizer, a small roll of garbage sacks, and other toiletry type stuff. But those are the things that I put in them. And on property, we probably have 4 of those. And then at our primary location, I easily have, oh my goodness, We have about 365 rolls is our goal. My goal, to have what I consider a year's worth of toilet paper using one roll a day. Now, again, remember I started this video by going, for the most part, we use one roll a week. If I prepare for times with more dysentery, with more diarrhea, with more things that are harder to control, if I prepare for those, then I won't be overwhelmed in that. So both of those locations have at least that. And now I've started using these 15-gallon containers that we got. And inside it, I can put like 120 rolls of toilet paper. And I have a few of those scattered about. It's cheap, it's easy, and it satisfies when I finish a bucket, but it also shows it's something that everyone in my family could participate with from the time they were little. It stores very, very well when you store it correctly, and it doesn't spoil. If you store it right, you know it's not going to go away. Anyway, what are your, and I call it first world paper because most of the world doesn't use toilet paper, or a lot of the world doesn't. Certainly many cultures have no idea what we would use that for. And people have been pooping long before the invention of toilet paper. So, but I like it. Don't get me wrong. But what are your thoughts on preparing toilet paper? And if so, if you have any different ways that you store it or what your TP plan is, I'd love to hear about it. Let us know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Wipe well. Let's get ready.